Hey everybody, welcome. I'm gonna start a new a new walkthrough, but we're gonna do it with the Druid. My hard drive crashed on me a couple weeks ago, and I lost everything on it. So I've had to reload the game and the mod and everything, and I've lost all my saves. So I don't have the blood guard anymore to finish the walkthrough. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start another one, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. I hope it works for you. We're going to do the Druid. I've been playing with this character a lot um, over the last week or so since I've got the new hard drive, got everything going good. This guy starts out with the with two good spells. This one here, well, besides doing damage, it drains HP, and then you got your rat minion to summon, and the little dagger. I think that's is that poison dagger? Yeah, it's got poison to it, and then your armor and all this stuff does the. I don't know what that does. I think it just reduces the cost of the pyromancies and all that, and we are collecting. The covenant we've got is collecting arcane crystals, which is what we use to upgrade the verdant bow, whatever it is, the talisman that casts the spells. But anyway, this guy actually, what I've been playing through, I'm really liking him. He's and I've also I installed the 1.56 mod, and it's okay. They've changed a couple of things to it that I really didn't care for, and I went back to the 1.54 because other than about a half a dozen things and a little bit of the scenery and things, it's basically the same game, so I'm just sticking with it. Plus, they also, on our Druid character here, they removed one of the best spells from the Druids. It's branches that shoot up out of the ground. They didn't have it. At least I couldn't find it on any of the tomes in the 1.56. So I just stuck with this one. So anyway, we're gonna do a little walkthrough on this, and let's get it going with our buddy here. Where did our rat go? How come we didn't get a rat? There he is. No sweat. Okay. Yeah, it's not this guy actually starts out the spell is really pretty good, and then to have that little guy there really makes it handy. He just takes care of a lot of the the stuff that just kind of drags you down. So anyway, this guy, the characters I've been playing, this guy, really, I didn't realize how good and how strong some of the spells were, and some of them are just awesome. One of my favorites will show you coming up here in a little while, once I get the tome, is one that shoots branches up out of the ground, and it is a really good spell. But I like this one because you can just stand back and watch them drain. Because without a shield, and his armor really doesn't. Oh crap! His armor is really not doesn't give you a whole lot of protection. See right out the bat. Whoops, hang on. Yeah, see, it's not a whole lot of physical protection or anything. Most of it's magic and fire. So, I kind of stay back. I use a lot of my magic spells until I picked up later on. There's a jade sword that you pick up in. I think it's the Road of Sacrifices. That's basically it's tuned to the Druid, to the essence shards and everything. Okay, where's the guy? There's a guy hiding around the corner here, I thought. Well, I guess not. Oh, there's a guy up there. We're just gonna let him. We're gonna go get our first Estus shard. Go snatch it from underneath the lizard up here, and what I do is I release this guy and kind of distract him so that he doesn't. Oops. Definitely not strong enough to kill him right now. So we'll come back and get him later. I just want to make sure and get that Estus shard. And there's an undead bone shard up in the tower. What I'm going to do is we're going to go down to get down to Firelink, go through the first boss, and because I'm using quite a bit of magic to kill this first boss. This little dagger doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but once we get to Firelink, I'm going to go ahead and pick everything up. You guys don't have to watch that, and then we'll come back and start our the journey all the way through the rest of the. Where'd it go? There's usually a guy down there through the rest of the game. Almost forgot to light the bonfire. Okay. And this boss is a little bit different to have to fight with magic on it. Some of the other characters, the magic is really not that great on this guy, but for some reason they really worked a lot better than the dagger. Because I tried defeating him with mostly using the dagger. Oh, come on! Really, you had to do that? Oh hell, the rat's stuck. There's the rat. So keep him occupied a little bit, and then we'll just... And that guy. Okay, well, at least the rat wasn't worthless this time around. So that's what I use those guys for distraction. That way it gave me a chance, especially if I'm using a lot of magic. So we'll go ahead and head on down to Firelink. And then we'll just, because once this guy gets a couple of tomes and gets some good spells, he really is pretty good character to play with. Yeah, I was really disappointed that I lost all my saves and everything. It was really, because I had some really good characters on there, especially the Bloodguard. I was really getting into playing that and on the walkthrough and everything. But you know, shit happens, so just got to prepare for it. At least I know enough to replace my own hard drive and do all that kind of stuff when I had bad stuff like that. Yeah, just something. It was an old hard drive that came with my computer, and something happened and it just died. So I'm used to starting from scratch. So anyway, this will give me a chance to give you guys a walkthrough with a different character, a different class. Because the Bloodguard did have quite a bit of strength, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember right, as well as the blood magic. Oh, don't fall yet. Yeah, I'm not gonna play with him anymore. Let's just get this thing done. I'm gonna show you what the blade does here. It's pretty quick. But it's being a dagger, you got to get in real close. So anyway, we made it to Firelink, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to light the bonfire here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and get Cornix and Irina and everybody else that I need down here. Go up into the tower, collect the coveted silver serpent ring, the undead bone shard, and then I will come back. And we'll see you guys in a little bit, because that's kind of the boring part of this thing, is when you have to watch me run around and collect all this crap, and most of you already know where it's at. So we'll see you all shortly here. We'll be right back. I'm going to go around and collect everything. We'll come back and then continue this journey. We'll see you all in a bit. Up and picked up the coveted silver serpent ring up in the tower. We got our first extra shard that we cashed in. Also, we let Grey Rat out, collected the ring from him, and we also let out, went and got Cornix, Irina, and Orbeck, the sorcerer, to let them out. Now, the Druid is right there where we go to buy all your magic and all that kind of stuff. But also, what we're going to do is, once we pick up the Conclave Covenant out in, I think it's somewhere before the second or third boss. Anyway, once we pick up that Conclave, we'll be able to collect essence shards. And then these are the super weapons we're going to be trying. Actually, that one right there, and I think it's that one right there that I really want to try to get. That one's a really good one. That one is too. But anyway, here's where we come to buy our Druid magic. Now this guy, since he starts out with pretty high intelligence and faith, you could go with more pyromancies, dark or fire, because this is a pyromancer. But I'm going to try this for this walk, so I'm going to try to stick to pretty much just Druid magic, maybe a miracle or two. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to go out and we're going to get the Swordmaster just to show you what this guy does to him with the little essence strike here and the rat. I'm not going to need the rat. Plus, we need to go around and pick up the embers and everything real quick. And the arcane crystals are really coming quick. I've already just picking everything up, and I didn't even kill anything. Things are dying, and I've already upgraded the Verdant Bow to +2. And I started with 3 arcane crystals as the burial gift when I started the game, but I picked up enough to do that just by running around. Anytime anything dies, you get the arcane crystals. So it's real easy to get this thing built up to like a +9 before you're even halfway through the game. But then also later on in the game, we're going to be able to pick up a green flame for the Druid, like the dark flame and the fire flame. That's actually stronger than this talisman right here. Okay, we got this. Now let's go get our Swordmaster. We'll go back in and cash in our souls, and then we'll head on out to the first area real quick. Yeah, cause see, this guy really, this spell takes care of you don't really have to do a whole lot. Oh, I've never seen him do that before. And there he goes. Because there is a spell a little bit farther on. I think it's the second tome, not the first one, but the second tome that we get that actually gives us called the Verdant Spike, or the Virulent Spike or something. It's basically a bigger version of this Essence Strike that I use quite a bit. So anyway, we're pretty much done with this area here. We're ready to head on down. We'll go cash a few things in because there's nothing really to buy.
Welcome, I to the.
Oh, and picked up the Firekeeper soul up there too when we picked up went up in the tower. I should figure out most of you that are watching this have played the game before, and you know pretty much what everything's up in the tower. And it's just kind of boring watching me run around pick them up. So, looks like we're gonna get at least 8 or 9 good little points in here. Now, see, now if you watch, we're going in now. Hold on, I need to check something here. I need to check something.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Yeah. What's the position? Where is? Okay, it's in the second position. Our second left-hand weapon 2. Okay, so
Ashen.
when we're leveling up early in the game, you can also, when I add strength, there it is right there. There's the Verdant Bow. Now when you add strength, no, I thought that increased, or was it dexterity? I thought something added. Oh, I know what it was. That. There we go. Intelligence boosts it, and then strength gives our weapon a little bit, but I'm not really worried about that. I want to get that up to 18 before we get. By the time we get our next, our first tome. But actually, I think we'll go there, and that should do it. So that'll get us started. So we're ready for Freddy. We're ready to head out. We've got our extra essence flask, our first undead bone shard. All our spells are attuned that we've got, and we are ready to go. Let's go hit the high wall Lothric. And what we'll do is we will go down and hit the first bonfire since it's moved. We'll go through everything on the right-hand side, then we'll run over to the bonfire real quick, and then we'll round this episode down and call it good for the day. Alright. I really like the Druid magic. I really wasn't too whippy on it the first time they introduced this class, but they've improved with quite a few really good spells, and actually made the spell casting a little bit better. The spell's a little bit stronger too. With that knight down there, what we can do is what's this? We'll bait him up here. Didn't have to do a thing. We just hit him a couple times and let the rat take over. I'm liking having this minion this early in the game. And I also picked up a shield from Grey Rat to give us a little bit of defense. And also in the last walkthrough, I forgot to show you guys this. There is an item right around the corner here. It's your first set of 5 alchemy reagents, which you can use to for all kinds of things. You can see that dagger is not bad at all. It just, you really have to be close to use it, and I'm getting used to having besides the magic, having a sword or something that lets me have a little bit of distance. But it's actually a pretty good little weapon. Ah. And pretty much up here, I just pick everybody off. Up here before I have to go down there. Okay, there's usually a guy coming up the stairs. Where's he at? So where's the knight? He usually walks away by now. Oh, is he gonna play games? Oh man. Take care of you. There he goes. Of course, somebody come up. They're supposed to come up the stairs. But one of the guys, the big axe guy. Yeah, there he is. He's hiding down there. Well, we'll stand up here. Stand up here and nail him real good. Yeah. And then go up here and deal with these guys. Let's let our FP build back up for a second there. Okay. Now you gotta be careful because there's an idiot with an axe standing around here somewhere. Yeah, right there he is. Crap. Come on down. There we go. I'll back up, take care of the rest of them guys. Yeah, he hides around the corner. You just gotta be careful if he plays hide and seek with you. And the way this thing shoots the spells, you can actually kind of hide yourself down the wall a little bit. And, oops. Oops. Yeah, I guess I really shouldn't have said the dagger is not very good. It really is, if you're, especially if you like to close up like that. It's pretty quick, pretty deadly. Plus, it does have poison on it, so it's not that bad. Like I say, it's just my personal preference is a different type of weapon, one that's a little bit stronger. I don't like getting that close. Yeah, I think there's a soul item down here. And this is not going to be a 100% walkthrough, because there's going to be some things that I don't use that I know what they are, and I'll tell you what they are, and I'll show you where they are, but I won't pick them up because, like, they're, you know, fire bombs or throwing knives or something like that, something that I won't use, that I'm just not going to take the time to pick up. But I'll show you guys where they are, tell you where they are and everything. And we're going to head on over to the first bonfire. And we are going to call this one good. So we got our little got our story started with the Druid here, and I really, like I say, you'll see how good of a character, good of a class this really could be. So I guess I wish I hadn't lost all that other data, but you know, that gives me a chance to do another walkthrough of different characters. So till next time, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Hope y'all like this one. Till next time, we shall see y'all later, and you all take care.